Hello everyone, I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey of the Brevard County Sheriff's Office. In October of 2014, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office took over the county's struggling Animal Services Department that had not only become a continued source of tension, but was severely failing in protecting the homeless animals in our community. When we assumed responsibility, we made a commitment to make Brevard County a more humane community, to raise the standard of care in our shelters, to reunite lost and stray pets with their owners, and to save as many animals as possible through adoptions, fosters, and newly developed innovative programs. In addition, we knew that to be successful, we would need to create extraordinary relationships with our rescue partners that would educate, unite, and empower our community in a common goal of saving the lives of animals. Many thought we were at a disadvantage due to a lack of experience in animal welfare and most likely would fail in achieving our goal. However, we felt that the lack of experience was an advantage and would actually assist us in creating a new culture. We didn't come in with a specific mindset other than to save as many animals as possible. With only a few of the county employees transferring into the Sheriff's Office on October 1st of 2014, the learning curve was exceptional. But this team and our community were ready for the many challenges that laid ahead. The shelters were in shambles and overpopulated. The enforcement vehicles broke down almost daily while averaging over 300,000 miles. Equipment was lacking and in poor condition, no veterinarians were on staff, and outside resources were few. The success of an animal welfare organization is best measured by how many animals they save, the live release rate. In April of 2015, 6 months after taking over Brevard County Animal Services, I stood before the County Commission and announced a bold initiative to achieve no-kill status within 2 years. To do that, we knew we had to complete one calendar or fiscal year with an average live release rate of 90% or above. It was a goal that few people thought was possible, but one that thousands of homeless animals needed us to achieve. We have come a long way in the past 32 months. Our amazing animal services team includes our shelter staff, our enforcement officers, our administrative personnel, our volunteers, our rescue partners, Target Zero, our community, all of them joining together to make a significant difference in Brevard County. Now, while we love having the opportunity to share our success with other shelters, it's important to say that we by no means have it all figured out. Our staff works hard day in and day out, and always with a sense of urgency, learning new things each and every day. We are a typical Florida shelter that feels the constant, everyday pressure of intakes and suffering animals. The difference for us is we are working smarter and more efficiently thanks to changes in our operations and the organizational culture we have built. I would like to take you through a few examples of what I'm talking about, but before I do, it's important to note that the development and success of these initiatives were driven by a continuous process of collecting and examining our data, and by modifying our operation as the data dictated. By adopting that philosophy and maintaining flexibility, I believe that any animal care center or facility can exponentially improve their opportunities to succeed. You see, without this kind of mindset, continuous improvement is difficult, if not impossible. There is no doubt that we would most likely not be where we are today without Target Zero's assistance in this area, as they were extremely instrumental by assisting us in developing several staff members into data experts. Now, a lot of different factors go into reaching the desired outcome of creating a no-kill community. For example, prior to us taking over, there was absolutely no aspect of managed intake. In fact, prior to us taking over, there were animal drop boxes where people could abandon unwanted animals in the middle of the night with no questions asked and no opportunity to offer resources to avoid the surrender. The shelter was an open shelter that never practiced managed admission as we do today. While we never say no to surrenders, we ask them to give us time to prepare for their pet so they can have the best outcome possible. So essentially, we achieve managed intake and owner surrenders through an appointment system that ties directly in with another remarkable program we have, our intake mitigation program. After receiving a request for owner surrender, our intake mitigation team goes to work by calling the owner within 1 to 2 days to discuss potential problems they are having with the pet and potential resources that are available to assist them outside of our shelter. For example, do they need a resource list for low-cost spay-neuter, pet food until their next paycheck, or some other form of guidance that can perhaps help them resolve the overwhelming problem they are facing that made them decide to surrender their pet. As part of our effort to mitigate the surrender, we offer through our Paws and Stripes initiative free obedience classes, temporary housing if they are moving to a new location, and even looking for potential adopters and fosters so the pet never sees the inside of our animal care center. Using this program allows us to reserve daily intake openings for those dogs and cats that need our immediate help, while encouraging responsible pet ownership within our community. While both of those programs work to limit our intake, bring awareness to our community, and provide resources for pet owners, what we do each and every day inside our facility is truly the spinal column of our operation. Daily rounds performed by our management team, veterinarians, and foster rescue coordinators help to ensure the very best of care for each and every animal in our shelter. During the rounds, a strategy is created for each animal on the day they enter the shelter through pathway planning. Our team also adjusts those plans as needed to ensure the best possible outcome for the animal. In addition to the daily rounds, our animal care technicians conduct an initial intake exam to record and communicate any problems they observe. The same animal care technicians also conduct daily monitoring of each animal while carefully recording ins and outs. As a government-maintained animal care and adoption center, we operate as an open adoption facility. Our adoptions are open, conversational, and non-judgmental. We adopt cats and kittens for free, and dog and puppy adoptions are never more than $25. Some months, we adopt dogs for free as well through the gracious donations of local businesses who donate the adoption fees for those animals. This allows our adopters to save their money to be used for their first vet visit or to buy their new pet supplies. We even have a list of veterinary clinics that offer an adopter their first wellness exam for free. After adoption, each adopter is provided 1 month of pet insurance free of charge as well. Now, as you might imagine, our shelter adoptions operate in an open selection format. This means that dogs and cats on stray holds are visible to the public and can be pre-selected from day one, even before the last day of their required stray hold. This style of operation is an integral part of helping our animals go to their new home on the very first available day, and is also vital in keeping the shelter population within our capacity for care. Working within our capacity for care allows every other facet of our shelter operation to run smoothly. Now, as you can tell, our team in a very short period of time has been extremely busy in the implementation of numerous programs that are each vital to our success. While each of the programs we have talked about so far are extremely important to our mission, none are more important than our community cat diversion program that helps cats return home while helping keep us from being over capacity in our community cat return to field program. Statistics and studies show that cats are 7 to 10 times more likely to find their way home when remaining in their neighborhood. Our program simply takes care of the vaccinations and sterilization part while treating and caring for cats that are too sick or injured to be returned. Other programs like our portal for cat cages and dog play groups also add to our abilities to not only achieve our goals, but to make sure that we keep our promise of giving homeless pets the best life possible. And as if all that was not enough, our team continues to exceed our expectations through the implementation of programs and events such as dog ice cream socials with Susan Ann's Doggy Sorbet, our mobile adoption program, dog transports to the Northeast, high-quality volume spay-neuter protocol clinic, in-field RTO program, free obedience classes, an on-site dog park, educational adoption packets, promoting community awareness, and creating great relationships with our local veterinarians. So what do you think? Pretty cool stuff accomplished by a great team that was passionate about achieving our goal of saving pets in our community. A team that recognized and held close to their hearts that taking care of animals in our community was not only our job, it was our gift from God. You see, prior to taking over animal services, Brevard County averaged a 55% live release rate over the previous 5 years. In 2014, 2,109 animals were euthanized in Brevard County shelters. In 2015, under our supervision, the number was cut in half to 1,219, and in 2016, the number of animals euthanized in Brevard County was 317, an 85% reduction since 2014. For 2017, the number stands at 112 with a live release rate of 95.71%. On October 1st of 2016, I proudly held a press conference to announce that we had reached no-kill status, only 18 months after we announced that goal and 2 years to the day since taking over animal services. Although we proudly recognize the significance of this achievement, we also realize that achieving a 90% live release rate and recognition as a no-kill community is not a destination or a one-time designation. Rather, it is a continued journey that together with our community partners, we will maintain. You know, Roscoe, I'm often asked, what's the secret? How was Brevard County able to turn this program around? The truth, there is no secret. Put together a great team, Give them the resources and support they need, and stay the heck out of their way. As sheriff, I manage by standing around. I stand behind my team when they need a kick in the butt. I stand beside them in the trenches, and I stand in front of them when someone is taking a shot at them. Do that for your team, and I promise you, they will amaze you with their success. I always say it takes community to protect a community, and without question, it takes community to protect our animals. So if any member of our team can ever be of assistance, please let us know. Thank you for all you do for homeless pets in America, and God bless. Right, Roscoe? Yeah.
I don't know how you keep on giving.